books, challenge actions and results. So when you gather all this great information together, you want to make sure you have powerful, value-added statements within the resume. And again, it goes back to, if you didn't ask the right questions the first time around, you have to go back and get more information, right? So all this is about today is getting the right information from the beginning. So again, don't just find out they did great sales and they raised sales by 30%. You want to know how they do it. You want to know how that compares. So again, like the retail manager, keep asking questions. Am I being too vague by saying keep asking questions and giving you the examples I'm giving you? Okay. Because when you write an example down for someone, you don't want to have the bullets like so many people end up with on their resumes that say, you know, contributed to the sales organization to boost sales significantly, you know, beyond expectations and prior performance. That could be anything. They gave me a budget that was $6 million more than they had before, and I raised everything by $1 while only spending $5 million. It could be that. I mean, you leave too much to the imagination, and people are prone to think negatively if you don't give them specifics. So instead, we have to have asked those questions so that we can create this really kick-ass sentence, statement. I wish I had an example in the book, because now I'm trying to think of a really good one with a specific person that I have no idea who they are. Challenge to manage new product line, tapping into new industry, which resulted in building 32 new customers within 6 months to create the top performing territory out of 22 territories in the Southeast. Something like that. So here are the specifics. Numbers, percentages, where that ranks them. Again, sales is just an easy one to use, but we can do it for the plumber. Challenge me, I'll do it for the plumber. Okay. I tell you a little bit of information here under the challenge actions and results about some of the things you would ask. You can reverse engineer questions to ask. Sometimes if you don't know a person's job field very well, just go pull a bunch of job descriptions. See what they're asking for. If somebody's coming to you, so this is great also when somebody's coming to you with, they're trying to move up to the next job, and they have no idea what they have to offer specifically to get them there, or they're changing industries, or they're a new grad. Go look up 3 or 4 job descriptions before your interview with them. Look at the things they're asking for. You can see what you need to tease out of your client's experience. You can also say in an interview, and tell me that this, I mean, if they weren't already sold at the beginning and you do this, they're sold now. After you've gotten through everything you know from their existing resume and things you would just normally think of, from these job descriptions, you may have a list of other things they would need to know for this job, or that you found people typically have for this job. So you say, okay, from my experience, other people I've worked with targeting this level or working at this level, they've also got experience and accomplishments in some areas we haven't talked about yet. So I'm just going to list these for you, and I'll check off the ones you have experience in, and then we'll circle back and dig into those that are relevant. And they're like, oh, I'm so glad you knew that, and how come I didn't remember that? And I mean, I've come up with like lists of tools people use on a daily basis. They're like, how can I take it for granted? It's so important. And all you had to do is look at some job descriptions and go from feeling uncomfortable and unconfident because you didn't know their profession or their job or their target to making them think you walk on water and you must write thousands of resumes for their specific target every year.